Okay, so here we go. Now we're doing the upper south cave, which is going to be for the artifact of the pack. Get some of this stuff out because I'm encumbered. I have a tri-bait with me who wants to run it, or is going to run it with me. This is another pretty straightforward cave as well. So not too bad. I believe this one, the pack, this is for the Megapithecus. So we'll have the first artifact to do that. A lot of these caves are pretty straightforward. They just require like a certain thing that you have to do in each one of them. Skill set that you need to in order to complete it. I think the Thallow he's got too is a little bit too big for some of these walkways, so I'm just going to wait here and make sure he gets through okay as he cryos it. Try not to fall down in the trench down there. Not that there's anything too dangerous down there that would kill us, but still dealing with the Arthropleuro, definitely my least favorite of the cave dwellers that you have to deal with. That's actually a pretty nice looking dung beetle there. Let's see what level he is. One thing about official, there's a little bit of lag. That's only level 20. But I will say that on official, you know, the lag has gotten so much better than it used to be. It used to be really bad where almost some of the servers, I don't want to say a lot of them, but certain servers were just unplayable, or almost unplayable due to how laggy it was. But the performance has really been much better, you know, as of recently. It makes it far more enjoyable for sure. And we'll go right. This is another area. Oh, I might have to cry out too. And I thought I was going to be able to fit through here with him, but it looks like that's not going to happen. One nice thing when you have two people with you, or have an extra person with you, is, you know, makes it a little bit safer when you do this. You don't have to worry about something coming up out of nowhere. Since, you know, in this the dinos can't, or the certain dinos can spawn, you know, out of the walls in here. I think this is a dead end, but we'll clear it anyways. Yeah, this was the dead end. Another dung beetle. I always check the level of these. These are nice to have. They make getting fertilizer on official so much easier. Where's this level? Level 50. Yeah. I got a few of those already now, so I'm not going to waste my time on one if it's not at least over. Trying to get too stuck on the numbers when we tame stuff, but I try to kind of keep whatever I tame over level 100. Even though, you know, if you do kind of say, oh, I'm only going to tame, you know, dinos over level 100, you know, you could miss some breeding opportunities because, you know, some lower level dinos, if you get a bunch of those bonus levels added into one particular stat, let's say like melee or health, you know, then that lower level dino could be, you know, a really good breeder, even though the rest of its stats are not really great. You're really only looking to get just, you know, you only need one stat to be really good in any particular dino that you tame to use as a breeder, you know. I think we're almost down here to the bottom already. It's pretty straightforward. You can go either way, but we'll go right down here. Bring us down here. I think I see a loot crate down here. I think it's green again. If I'm not mistaken. Or I'm just bugging out and seeing things. Yeah, I'm just bugging out and seeing things. Now we're going to go down this way. Lead us right down to the bottom. And always nice to get the loot crates, even if they are lower level, because you never know. Sometimes, you know, you get the heart gods surprise you, and you get something pretty decent out of a lower end loot crate. So definitely don't want to overlook them, you know, even though it's easy to, especially once you do start to compile some stuff. You know, you get a bunch of stuff, and then you start kind of ignoring crates, and that's not always a good thing to do, because you know, you just never know what's in the crates, you know. I've gotten some good stuff out of lower end crates. So normally you go right up here, you use a grappling gun. I have a tech suit. I went over to Gen 2 and got one of those tech suits, and that's another trick too you can use if you're on the island here, is that you can you know, go to Gen 2 and get a tech suit if you're playing on official, I should say. If you're playing on official, you can go over and get one of the tech suits. It's only got 100 durability through the whole set, but you know, or 100 armor, excuse me. It's only got 100 armor through the whole set, but unlimited durability, and it takes element just like normal. So you know, it's basically a free tech suit. You don't have to craft anything, and it's good for really anything that you're going to do on the island. You don't need a massive amount of armor on the island once you know, have some pretty solid tames. And so, you know, it's a nice little trick there for people do on official. We'll go over here and see if the artifact respawns. Sometimes it'll respawn right away, especially if nobody's run the cave in a while. What is that? Is that your chibi? Oh yeah, I was like, what the heck is that? So yeah, has a little trick to do, and you know, other than you know, maybe if you're going against the guardian bosses, then maybe you might want to, you know, use an actual, you know, use different armor, not going with the suit, because I'm pretty sure you can't use the tech suits with the bosses anyways, other than the overseer when you get through the tech cave. And even then, I probably wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend using it. Let's see if this respawns back. Give it a couple more minutes. If not, you know, at this point, I have so many of them from just running this cave off camera that, you know, it's not a big deal. There it goes. Do you need food?
Yep. I'm freezing to death.
Here. This will help, though. Oh, I don't have any. I didn't realize it was that cold down in this cave. Oh wow, you're really not going to make it. Well, I'll be picking up your stuff then for you. I did not realize that. We should have got food for you before we came in. That was definitely a rookie mistake on our part. See, I don't think you can harvest this, can you, for anything? No. Yeah, you didn't make it. Well, that sucked. That's arc, though. That's arc for you. Let's see, can I carry all this stuff to destruction without being encumbered? The artifact, I'm not worried about it. We've got so many of those artifacts. Okay, I got extra cryopods on me. I can cryo up these dinos for them. Alright, we'll head back out of here. Oh, see, I'm encumbered. You know what? I'm gonna actually use the Thallow to get out of here, and I'll have to just cryo. He's not gonna have the weight to carry everything. Let's see here. Yeah, I hate too. Sunwood official it. Always split your stuff unless you put something in your first slot that can't be split. Keep your specimen plant there. You don't have to worry about the stuff in your inventory. If you're somebody on official who's watching and you see that, always wondering why your inventory gets split, just put something in your first slot that can't be split. Usually you keep your specimen implant there and you won't won't get that in your inventory where your whatever items there keep splitting and splitting every time you open up your menu. Am I gonna have to file here? Nope. Case, nothing here. I got all the notes in here too. I actually collected almost all the notes on this, on the island, so I can fortunately just ignore those. So probably the really only dangerous part once you get a solid tame in these caves is just leaving yourself vulnerable when you cryo to move to a different area that your dino doesn't fit through. Like here, another area. Of course, it's always helpful too when you've gone through and you've cleared most of the stuff on the way down. That makes it a lot easier. Look at this. Still, a small issue to have is better than dying. Or any of the other issues that you could have when you're in here. Disconnecting is always another fun one to deal with. Pretty sure there's usually something on the other side of here. Let me try to go through. Yep. I knew that was happening. I knew that was coming. Alright, come on. Can I lure you out through here? I'm gonna have to get out and shotgun you. It? Can I get through here now? I'm actually gonna move cryopod here. A little bit easier if you have it there to cryo and uncryo. Make your movements a little more efficient. Minimize how vulnerable you are. Alright, here's something in the walls. Arthropleuro too, that's always a great sound. That's a comforting sound to hear. Hopefully, I hear them. Hopefully they don't come out of the wall as soon as I cryo. That would be... How convenient for them would that be? Almost out of here. Too bad that dung beetle wasn't a higher level. I actually kind of like the orange. Alright. I thought I had heard an Arthropleuro I left back there, but... Alright. I think that's it. I know I have to cryo when I get over here. Let's see, yep. Alright. Crossing my fingers, hoping that it's safe to go on the other side here. So... Actually, it might be safe to go all the way up the rest of the way. That would be nice. Better not... Yeah, I don't think there is anything in here. All of a sudden, everything comes out of the walls. Let's see, this way, I believe. And I think that's about it for this one. You know, this is another easy cave. There's nothing crazy about it. You really could just go in with a good set of armor and you're tame, and really you just need a crossbow. Or if you have the tech suit, you can just, you know, fly up in there and grab the artifact. And Baryonyx is another good dino to use when you're going through there if you want to travel the underwater area. And, you know, there might actually been some loot crates over there, but, you know, usually I don't really worry about missing loot crates in the easier caves like that, because there's not really anything. You know, you can find some good stuff in there, like I said earlier, but more likely than not, it's not going to be anything, you know. Oh, here we go. Apparently the raptor had a prom, but took care of that. But yeah, so that's it. I think the next cave I'm going to run is the artifact of the massive, so I will see you guys then.